Hey, so you never know what they do in a kitchen when they're preparing your food at a restaurant until you watch House of Spoils. Okay? Like this movie here like really scared the heck out of me. I'm going to tell you why because there were situations where like food dishes that had bugs in them and all this stuff, yeah, they kept those same dishes. Like it just looked gross and they kept them. Like to me that is scary because that seems more realistic than Freddy Krueger or Jason Voorhees or Jigsaw, all of them. You know what I'm saying? But House of Spoils. I thought it was a real good movie, man. House of Spoils. All right, it stars Ariana DeBois, and it stars what's the other young lady name? Barbie Ferreira. I was going to say America Ferrera. I wonder if they are related. But anyways, it came. It come. I saw it on Amazon. It came out like a couple weeks ago. Pretty good film. Pretty good film. I'm gonna tell you something. When you're watching this movie, don't eat anything while you're watching this movie because it's a lot of gross moments in it. A lot. Okay. I'm not gonna be more specific on it, but just take my word for it. Now, if you don't want to listen to me and you choose to eat food while you watching this, hey, be my guest. But don't say I never did warn you. Like the movie, it kind of reminds me of watching like a long episode of Tales from the Crypt or American Horror Story. All right, because a lot of times to me it didn't really seem like a movie. It just seemed like a very extent, like a 90-minute episode of one of those two anthology shows, or like the Twilight Zone or something. But in this movie, Ariana, her character, she's an up and coming chef, and she decides to branch out her wings and step out on faith and open up her own restaurant, leaving a good stable job up under one of the top chefs in the doggone, I think, in the world. Okay, and she goes to do this, but every time she tries to have her opening day, something always happens. And you know what? And that's the thing. It relates to real life because it's always something, right? I'm pretty sure in your life it's always something. If it ain't one thing, it's like 10 to 15 to 100 others, right? That's what kept happening with her. But I love this young lady's persistence in this movie because she was very determined no matter what the circumstances were. And there were some evil spirits working to try to stop her from getting to where she needed to go to. But this movie here, like I say, it has those I'll be more specific. It kind of reminds me of like more of an American Horror Story, the season, the Coven season where they had the witches and stuff, because of that's the whole setting, and it's some type of witches and witchcraft and stuff and evil spirits being involved in this movie here. I'm not gonna tell you how it applies to where, but the thing about it, this young lady, her character was very resilient because every time she tries to set something up and does the right thing, something kept getting into the way. It kept getting in her way. So moral lesson when you're watching this movie, you can take it where it's like, okay, well, what's stopping me from accomplishing my goals? Are evil spirits doing to me what they doing to her every time she tries to open up her restaurant and trying to have a real good showing? If it's not, you can be like, well, if she can do it, then I can do it. I'm getting all philosophical, and it's just a doggone suspense horror movie. But anyways, I like the movie. I think it's real good. But hey, don't eat anything while you are watching it. Don't. And if you're comfortable eating something while you're watching this movie, shame on you. Like don't just shame on you. Don't come around me. Now I can, yeah, you can't. Maybe you could drink some water, like if you're very, very thirsty, but pause. Don't pause it on particular scenes, but make sure it's a scene where it doesn't have anything gross in it. But that was the intent behind the content of this movie, right? So they definitely succeeded on that. I thought it was a good movie. I'm not gonna spoil a whole lot because it's a brand new movie. But anyways, check out House of Spoils. I saw it on Amazon Prime. I'm not sure if it's on any other streaming network, but that's why I saw it. And share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Once again, thank you all for tuning in for another episode of our 31 Nights of Horror. All right. We'll have a couple more movies we're going to be talking about, and I'll bring it up later on. Thank y'all for tuning in. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out.